Hey everyone, I want to do a quick special message to the Shots of Olympus group. I just want to let you know that I'm going to be starting this new series on this book, The 48 Laws of Power inside of the SOD. And today I just want to do the first quick video with you so you can get a little bit of what it's going to be about. Basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going over power. I'm going to be going over each law and I'm going to break it down to you guys in a way that you're going to get and understand. You see, power is very important, and power is going to bring security into our lives. And a person could suffer greatly from feeling powerless. Power is kind of like the privilege of the gods, and there's nothing that's going to come between the power and a god. So that's something that we have to also emulate here. And there's nothing common about power. Power is something that you have to work for. You have to develop. And if life is game and game is life, something like that we say, then collecting power is gonna be the points of this game. And you don't gotta play. But then that just means you're not gonna have any power either. And then there's gonna be some people in the world that says attaining power is evil and that you shouldn't be looking for power. But guess what? When you think about it, that's a power play in itself. Then there's going to be other types of people that practice power plays subconsciously and they don't really realize what's happening or what they're doing. But that doesn't mean that the next person, that doesn't mean that members of the SOD, that doesn't mean that members of the Shouts of Olympus should also be naive when it comes to power. You have to do your part as well. Then there's going to be the other people that say, oh, you know what? I meant to have good intentions, I didn't mean to do something wrong or negative or bad to you. I meant well. I didn't mean to do that. But guess what, guys? That's another power play in itself. So in all these situations, you're gonna have to judge people by their actions. You gotta judge the fruits, the trees by the fruits that they bear. And anytime things like that come up, you want to make sure you demand an exchange for everything that is lost. Because whether or not, again, that they realize that any subconscious actions is also a power play as well. Okay, so some are going to play fair with the game of power. Some are going to be very reckless. And both of those things are foolish. You have to play smart. Because if power is handled incorrectly, it's going to cause a lot of problems. It's going to cause pain. True power is being harmonious. So when it comes to power, there has to be some type of calibrated balance. And in this power, there's no intention to hide it. Neither is there intention to display it. It's like that iron hand in a velvet glove kind of thing. Okay? I'm not hiding that I have a strong iron hand, and I'm not hiding it inside the velvet glove. I'm just saying that there's going to be times where my hand needs to be smooth. I have to probably have the velvet so I can feed the birds or maybe even a woman in seduction. You don't want to have the iron on there. But everybody should know that you have the power for both. Everybody should understand that you, in one hand, you hold the power of being caring, and then in the other hand, you have the power to crush. So in your evolution, the progression of your power has to be a very conscious decision. You have to decide to think about this every day. Okay? On the road, the road to power is a journey, not a destination. It's not something that you say, okay, now I got power, okay, I'm good, I'm done. Because you have to always swim in this, you have to abide in this, you have to live in this. Right? And power doesn't whine. Power doesn't argue. Power just simply is. It's simply effective. If you're going to be dabbling in the art of power, it's best to push away all that other nonsense. It's best to push away also any emotions and feelings. You have to push away love to the side. Power and love doesn't mix well. Love has no business when you're working strategies. You have to keep them separate. So quit all that daydreaming about living happily ever after. Okay? Each moment of your day should be calculated. It should be focused on handling any potential problems that can come in the future and present itself. Okay? So to master power, you're going to have to master your emotions. You're going to have to master your pride. How you respond to situations is going to single-handedly determine how your success is and what it is. Okay? Much of the things that you do when it comes to power is going to be what you refrain from as well. Patience is a virtue. Patience is a tool of power as well. So you got to recognize that every single decision that one makes, it carries a cost. The more a person has the ability to see ahead, is the more powerful they become, just like in the game of chess. If you're able to see 10 steps ahead and the other person's only able to see 9, you win. Okay, so you got to be able to look in your past, you got to be able to look at the present situation, and you got to be able to look at the things that you predict, the things that you plan. You have to be able to do this so that you can make the next powerful step successfully. So these are the things that you have to know about power. Also, to be a master power player, you got to be so almost a physician, a surgeon. You must be able to diagnose people's motivations. You got to be able to dissect their actions, especially the people that's close to you. Those are the ones you got to watch the most. So with this whole understanding about power, it's going to help you understand yourself as well. You're going to be able to better see previous actions, previous things that you've done in the past, things that held you back before. Is now going to make sense. Say, oh, now I get it. Next time I won't make that decision. I'll make a better choice. And last but not least, I just want to say this. As we do this series, some people will attain massive power and become very strong. It really depends on how much work you put into it. But others, they're probably going to only be able to move ahead just a few steps. And that's very true. You must understand that power is not equal. So power is going to come easy to you if you play by the rules. And in this book, we're going to dissect these rules together. When you get power, nothing can resist you because everything and everyone is going to feel better when they cooperate with you. Okay? So I'm going to be doing these lectures once a week. I'm going to do a quick video, or I might do it live. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. Okay? We'll move forward as we go. Again, if you're interested, message me privately, leave a comment, or better yet, join the SOD. These videos are going to be for them. Okay? Until next time, this is Malachi Reborn signing out. Continue your evolution and know your goal. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.